ChavezzSlovakia, how the hell are you guys doing, man? So finally we are back, and today we are doing casually explained levels of wealth. Dude, this is a very important concept for people to understand, because I can tell you from first-hand experience, you cannot hang out with people casually that have that real money. I'm talking like, there's some dudes right now, you could look at their bank account and be impressed, okay? I mean, you could be like, damn, you are really doing it. You're doing it big, you got a lot of cash. And then there are the people who you don't even have to look at their bank account. You could tell by the fact that they go to yacht parties occasionally. Like, that's the type of shit I'm talking about. I had this homie, my homie Lance. I hung out with this dude for a very long time. Great guy, dude. Amazing guy. Very genuine. People think if you're rich, you don't have to be genuine. He's a very genuine guy. Some rich people ain't shit. Especially them new money niggas, man. They be tripping. But let me tell you, me and Lance cannot hang out. We could not hang out. We were in college together, and we were on judicial council together. And I remember after every single case we would hear, he would take everybody out for a night on the town, right? He would take people out. We go party, we go eat, do whatever. And then at the end, Lance's cousin came. Lance's cousin doing the same thing, blah, blah, blah. And they would just up the ante now that his family was there. I'm talking going skydiving. I remember EDC weekend came up with all the techno and shit, them expensive ass tickets. A group of them niggas went out to go do that shit. And I was like, I'm at a point now where I can no longer occasionally do the things you want to do on a whim, Lance. I can handle B-dubs at the end of the night, but I can't just do $350 tickets for a weekend I didn't plan for a very long time. So, levels of wealth is a very funny concept to me. Let's get into this. This is by Casually Explained, fantastic YouTube channel. I'm so glad this dude's channel blew up the way it did, because he needs to keep making content. And let's get into it, dude.
When we think of money, it's usually in terms of what things we can buy with it. But your level of wealth doesn't only determine what you own, it can determine entirely what your life looks like.
So
true. I wanted to give a bit of an overview of what that could look like at some different intervals. Now, at the bottom of the pyramid, of course, we have the alcoholic, amphetamine-abusing lowlife who mooch off public services because they can't pay their debts or find a job.
What?
Fucking grad students.
Oh!
Disgusting. Next, we have the working and middle class, which makes up about 90% of the population.
Everybody
Even though
with
it
a
might seem
job?
like they can't accomplish much compared to the elites of society, members of the middle class can work together to become much more powerful. As an example, with one roommate they can afford rent, but with two they can afford furniture.
Yeah!
The middle class earns up to $300,000 a year, but the median individual income is a lot more modest at $38,000.
I was about to say, if it's $300,000 a year, then I'm not in it. But you say $38,000 a year. Now we talking. Okay, this is my range now. I can relate to this.
This can be pretty misleading though, because if you're 50 with a wife and two kids, $38K a year is pretty rough. But if you're 21 and single, you're buying resale Yeezys thinking, man, I wonder how much sex I'd have if I didn't live with my parents. So in conjunction, I think there are a couple lifestyle indicators to check to see if you're in the middle class, such as your grandparents had 5 kids, your parents had 3 kids, and you're going to put a stop to it once and for all. And you don't have an emergency fund because you figure that if you're on vacation, your appendix gives out, why would you spend $20K on surgery when you could just die?
Yeah.
So moving beyond the middle class,
real,
we get to the start of your truly wealthy people.
Fuck that.
These are the notorious
20K.
1% who
Dude, my emergency fund is $50 in a shoebox. What is he talking, 20K emergency fund? That is a very expensive emergency fund. Who has $20,000 left around for an emergency? I got I forgot to pre-order lunch. Buying groceries is what I meant. I forgot to buy groceries, so I got $5 sitting around so I can hit up Subway real quick. That's my emergency fund. You mean you telling me you got $20,000 emergency funds? What the fuck?
Have an individual income of $300,000 or higher, or a net worth of over $8 million. Usually this means you have more than one home, active investments, travel whenever you want, and basically have the best of everything short of private jets and a Battlefront 2 season pass. But in the same way someone in the arts might wave their fist at an accomplished engineer, there's a huge difference between people within the 1%. As an example, if you're worth $75 million, you have the ability to see almost anyone in the world just by asking. But if you're worth $75 billion, you have the ability to see almost anyone in the world without asking. Once you're worth over $100 million, people use your first and last name when they talk about you. And if you're not famous, you at least have a Wikipedia page that you didn't make yourself. You likely make up to $10 million a year, which to compare with a more normal income is like going to Costco and paying $1.50 for a hot dog, but getting 100 hot dogs. I don't know why I left that in. At this point, your wealth is almost magnetic to more wealth, and ironically, things start costing less. I could pay $5,000 for a Gucci suit, and people might think I'm cool, but if I were actually cool, Gucci would have paid me to wear it. While that sounds pretty great, you might start to wonder if people like you for you, or only like you because you're rich and famous.
Aww.
Fortunately, though, you are rich and famous.
Yeah.
So finally, at the very top of the pyramid, we have the people worth over $1 billion, the 0.001%. Guys like Elon, Jeff, Branson, and Bill. These people have so much money, they can literally change the world. Save the kids? Done. Create your own space program? Done. Dinner with the president? You are the president. You don't fly business, you buy the business. When you get pet supplies from Amazon, you mean the rainforest. And when you say, hey babe, how about I drive this time? You're talking to the car. If you look at the absolute top, Jeff Bezos recently overtook Bill Gates, and to be as rich as the two of them, you would have to earn about $5,000 every minute you were alive.
Yep.
They even said themselves, I don't think I could even spend the money if I tried. Fucking amateurs. Now, with the pyramid capped off, if we step back, it does seem like the implication here is that your life gets better the more money you have, which brings about the age-old question of, does money buy you happiness?
Okay, I'm not even gonna let him finish his thought because I know it's a joke coming, but I actually want to know what you guys think about this because I know a lot of sad rich people. I know a lot of people with a lot of money who don't like anything or themselves. So they surround themselves with a bunch of shit to get rid of it. What do you guys think, dude? I don't know, man. I don't know about that one because I would love to have more money. It would make me very happy to have more cash. But am I happy without it? Of course. But I'm saying, though, I think my happiness would go up significantly if I could just, like, take a month off and it not matter. I mean, that would just be fucking fantastic.
And from what I've looked at, I think the best explanation is that money won't buy you happiness, but it can make problems go away that make you unhappy.
Right.
Like when you go to take money out of your bank account and get charged a fee because there's no money in your bank account. When you buy tickets online, you have to pay extra for doing all the work yourself. With that said, I wanted to end it at that point, but I showed my friend and she said, is that it? Is it just first world countries? What about the rest of the world? And, you know, like they say, you can't make your sneakers and wear them too. The good news is that my demographics show that there aren't many people in third world countries watching my videos. They don't have internet. So we'll worry about that another time.
Yes! Let's see what he put on the graph.
So,
nigga, he put his whole watch time up here, bro. Look at the homie's watch time. Crazy, dude. Congratulations.
We'll worry about
man.
that another time.
Congratulations, dude. Oh. Wait, there's audio version?
As a quick side note, if you want to get an audio version of any of my videos, you can go to the CastBox app or website and subscribe to the Casually Explained channel.
What? What is
right
that?
now, I think there's only one video uploaded there, but the rest are going to be processing over the next day or two, and you can get an audio version of all the latest videos that I make, and maybe like a little bit of exclusive,
That's lit.
you know, audio-only content coming up.
That's lit. That's actually super lit. Yeah, YouTube now is actually super funny that YouTubers are now having a separate place where they upload different content. I thought that was really interesting. Well, you guys, I mean, literally, you guys literally pay me to be here now, so what's up? All my patrons, shouts out to you, which you'll see them, the credit rolled. Also, so you see we have a mix this week between the Croc song and the acoustic version of my Lick My Pussy and My Crack. So you'll notice that, and I'm pretty sure every time I use that thing, the video's demonetized, but it was worth it for the lulz, I'll tell you that. It's worth it for the jokes. But yeah, that's funny. So like CastBox, watching an audio version of my video would be so fucking confusing. Maybe I'll start a series just to see if I can get it on CastBox. So I can find other places to upload content, because that's basically what every YouTuber's doing at this point. Casually Explained, though, great guy. He's gonna go far, and he doesn't use a face cam, so he can just pump shit out wherever his creativity takes him. But I mean, yeah, you guys literally pay me to be here now. We now supplement the other portion of my income to pay bills with Patreon. So we're here full time. So I'll see you guys around. You guys take it easy. Casually Explained, great fucking video. Level of wealth is a real thing. That shit is real. Even within your own class of people you hang out with, you'll notice, like, there's a person who has a car and doesn't need to ask for rides. And there's that person who's like, I can chill, but I can't afford to even get to where we're chilling at. If you can get me there, I can hang, but without it, I cannot. So I really like talking about that a lot. That's like really cool. What's even funnier is when you see people in the same business or in the same industry you know, they like work damn near in the same office, and it's still like a huge difference in what they can and can't do together.
Crocs,
So that's
Crocs,
awesome. I'll see you guys in the next one though. Peace.
Crocs, 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 Crocs. I'm rocking Crocs. I'm rocking Crocs. I'm rocking Crocs. Wearing Crocs, boy. I'm rocking Crocs. I'm rocking Crocs. I'm rocking Crocs. Wearing Crocs, boy. My Crocs are gold. My pops is old. My Crocs got soul. My Crocs are bold. I go to church wearing Crocs. I'm always turned wearing Crocs. My Crocs are great. Your Crocs are lame. With my Crocs, I can cross a lake. Crocs, 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 Crocs.